What's going on, guys and girls? How are you doing today? It's Singer Roleplay once again. Today I want to talk a bit about the second day of my flashback race incursion event experience. So far this has been really smooth, and I reached level 57 on the second day. Like I said, I don't really have a lot of time to play. I also missed the whole fucking day because I had to drive to my grandmother because she's got a new phone and she couldn't figure how to use it. She is 84 years old, so unfortunately I'm literally the only person who could explain her what buttons she should press on the telephone. So that's about it. I spent the whole day and it was totally worth it, to be honest. You know, I didn't have a lot of expectations for the flashback, but so far it is a really solid experience, and I honestly think that flashback is what the core game, the standard should be. We were asking a lot of times grinding games to deliver the Legacy League as the standard core game, but they kind of refused because they wanted to save something for the extra events and shit. But I think Flashback is absolutely amazing. It's actually much better than the fucking Incursion itself. It was much funny because Incursion became insanely repetitive after some period of time, but Flashback keeps fresh because every map you get some random shit. On a map like the Breachers, the Abysses, the Exiles, the Warbands, the invasion bosses and all that shit, and it just respawns in every map is absolutely fantastic. I think this is like a fresh experience every time you enter a map. It's not the same shit over again. So basically it's a very good experience, and even though the run the race will just last like what, 3 weeks, it's still pretty amazing, and I totally recommend everyone to try it out. Even if you will not reach 70s 80s, it's still a ton of fun. It's much easier to level up with a flashback. It's much easier to get and to buy stuff simply because you get alchemy and chaos fragments, chaos shards from the harbingers. There's also harbingers, a lot of fucking harbingers actually, and it's much easier to get currency earned in the game. I even got like 4, 5, 6 chaos even before I reached act 6, 7, and I got like 7 orbs of alchemy, which was literally impossible on the Incursion itself. So you get much more currency this way, and that's why you progress much faster. There's also much more monsters. There's harbingers, abysses, breaches, literally every map. That's why it's much easier to progress. The build itself kind of shapes up really nicely, and I haven't died since the tortured courts in I believe Act 6. Yeah, Act 6 was the first act where I actually died for the first time because I was just surrounded by the solar the player guards, which are like solar guards in Act 6, which are machine gun you with projectiles, with beams and shit and fire damage. I was just machine gunned by the shit and died for the first time. I haven't died to any endgame bosses, including Kitava, Malachi, or the the shit that shoots the beams and projectiles and talks that she is like the god and shit. And nothing really killed me from the bosses, so I died to just crowds of monsters. That's why I kind of maybe reconsider the shield charge at all, because I feel like my ability is pretty fine running on just the onslaught, and so basically just the onslaught and the quicksilver flask is pretty much enough to kill most of the shit and to be in touch with the minions. The minions themselves are kind of really nice, and the skeletons are not very useful now because I still haven't reached the crew lab, but I did the normal lab, and I'm just using zombies for now, and zombies and 1 specter. So 8 zombies kind of wreck the whole shit. It doesn't need anything else, and not even skeletons. I only pop wall skeletons when there is an abyss or a boss, or just start popping skeletons when there's something crazy shit going on. Apart from that, it's absolutely fantastic experience so far, very smooth, a lot of damage. It feels a lot like Golem Mentalist actually, because you just run around casting shit, zombies run ahead, behind you and just try to kill everything. So I'm having fun and looking forward to doing the crew lab today, so you guys just hang out on stream and see how it goes. Thanks for watching and see you soon.